How you guys doing today? Welcome back to the channel again. I appreciate all of you. So today is the 4th of July. So what I'm gonna attempt to do is try to start this up and bench tune this, because this is on factory settings. So I want to bench tune this and then I want to drive this around outside. So let's get right to it. Like I said, I want to bench tune this and then take it and run it around the yard a little bit, since it's the 4th of July. Shouldn't be an issue, hopefully. So we're gonna try to bench tune this freaking thing. This way, when we do take it outdoors, that it's already ready to go. I'm gonna need a longer hose for sure. This hose is nowhere near long enough. Still touching everything. That's alright. Should do the job for now. So yeah, I appreciate all of you guys tuning in and subscribing. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. I make videos doing other stuff, and I ain't been getting too many views, but we're still making videos here. So happy 4th of July to everybody. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the plug out of this really quickly. Just take that out. The funnel skid back on here. Now I would just take this out and run it, but I put the factory settings back on this, and I just want to make sure it's got a decent tune on there before we go any further. So without any further ado, let's get this baby preheated and fired off. Now I don't preheat all my engines, but I do preheat the engines that I did buy new. So I bought this engine new, so this has pretty much been preheated every single time I started it. Pretty much for the most part. May have been a few times I started this without preheating it. So what I have to do is just get her up to temperature a little bit, get a little bit of temperature in there, so it make me feel a little better about starting it up. So I actually made like a little mini ramp in the back with the old TV. So we're gonna try to jump this, possibly. We're just gonna do like one tank. So get back in here and get this bench tuned real quick first. This bench tune on here. Get a nice single stage idle, hopefully, and then we can proceed to try to jump this. Now this is like at 22% now, because I took a half a jug of Bones Brew and I mixed it with a half a jug of this. So we got like 22% right now, something like that. So I brought the 30 down a little, and I brought the 16 up a bit, because it seemed like 16 was just like too low of a percentage. At least for me, it was too low of a percentage for steadiness. So I'm actually gonna take the wheels out from underneath this. I don't want to rip this freaking hose out of the wall over here. Doesn't matter if this, we're not going to be going crazy with the revs while we're in here. So let's try to just give her a pinch pull. extremely tight compression on this because, like I said, it's been heated every time. I'm actually going to try to manually prime this. There we go. She's primed now. So since I told you guys I was going to make another video, I'm going to make another video. Man, this thing is a freaking tight compression. We got nothing happening so far. There it is, guys. There it is. Listen to that idle. Yep. Well, a little too far with lowering it. But that's okay. Let's see if we can fire back up. Let's just try to get a steady idle and then we'll take it right outside. Alright, let me put you guys back in the phone holder. Kind of hard to do this with one-handed. Yeah, I tuned it down just a little bit too much. So we got a little fatness going up here on top. That's why we're trying to bench tune this real quick. Little fatness in the tune. that clutch acting up again. You guys see the clutch acting up? Seems like it got a little fat and shut off unless somebody plugged up the muffler on the other side of the wall. So we're probably going to take this off the bench now and run this. We're perfectly in the range here. So what I'm going to do now, so we're going to take this off of here. We're going to plug this up. Put this on here. Now if you stopped watching the video like a few minutes in thinking we're just going to bench tune this, but we're going to attempt to run this thing today. I got the controller, I got the phone and the remote right now. We got the receiver box on. Fully charged hump pack in there. So we're gonna leave the cover. I think we're gonna leave the cover off for now because we don't know how this is gonna respond to driving right now. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna drive this now. So appreciate all of you for tuning in. So let's give this thing a little run. 4th of July. The first time I ever jumped this thing. Oh yeah, we're way too rich up top. Either that or the engine's loaded up from before. Let's try that. She's way too rich. I went to go punch it and she just flamed out there. So we're still, I don't know if we're rich on the top or the bottom. We're gonna try just messing with the top so far. So there we go. I think we're rich down low too, because we went back to factory settings on everything. She just wanted to flame out. Top end way too rich. So good thing we got this getting tuned back here. Same thing. It's extremely rich. We're gonna see if we can get this thing to take a decent tune over here. This was at factory carb settings, so. It sounds lean down low and then rich up top. So we're gonna richen that back up. Lean this out a little bit more. Issues going on here. It sounds like we're lean now. I don't know what's going on. We're trying out a new mixture we made ourselves and everything. Every time. Now it seems like it's leaning and shutting off. I don't know, could we have been lean the whole time? Every time I get into the high-speed needle area, it shuts down. We're gonna try and lean a little more. Then we're gonna go back the other way. Can't get it off the line. I'm gonna start back at factory. That's in half, 1, half, 2, half, 3, half, 4. Try 4.5. In this, increase the idle gap screw. Let's check this out. This thing is not taking a tune too easily today. Try to lean it off a little bit. Not cool at all. Should be 4 turns out now. Definitely rich on the top. fuel there for a second after I richened it up. down low there. She's starting getting some decent temperature in there. We're almost there in the fuel. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Almost got a single stage idle going on. I think we got a single stage idle now.
let off, the idle comes right down. Got clutch grab going on again. Clutch grab issues going on. We got a nice idle on there though. So it's actually still got fuel in there. It's a pretty large tank. Let's just try to finish her off here. Clutch grab issue, shut it right down. Heard the clutch engage when it was flying backwards in reverse. So that's probably what we're going to be dealing with now. Keep going. Sounds a little lean, but it's getting toward the end of the tank. So I don't want to really richen it up too much because it's getting toward the end of the tank here. Sounds like we got rid of the 2-stage idle. Let me try to finish her off. See the clutch issue going on there. The only reason I let it shut off is to show you guys the clutch issue. We got broken clutch stuff going on. It's alright. We're going to have to tear it down. Next thing we're going to have to do is tear it down and check it out what's going on. I got bearings and springs already, so. Clutch intent issues, but I like the tune, so I'm not gonna mess with the tune. Yeah. As soon as we like let off at a stop, she like cogs out. Yeah, we got something broken in the clutch. I don't really want to mess with the needles too much like this. Turn it up a little bit. So no reverse nitro. No reverse nitro. Alright. Try this out. We're almost out of gas. You guys can hear the clutch binding up. Pull it back, gauge the clutch, shut her down. She almost there. I was trying to break that TV. She almost had a fuel. Oh, I think she's almost out of fuel. Tank's pretty much empty. Tank is empty, guys. So that's all we got. Happy 4th of July to everybody. Thank you for all watching. Appreciate all you. This thing is terribly dirty now. So I'm trying to think what I'm gonna do. Got the little air compressor there. I could probably blow dry most of this off of there with the air compressor and the little blow gun thing I got over here. I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. Either that or just let it dry and then blow dry it tomorrow with the air compressor. But yeah, guys, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for joining me tonight on your 4th of July. I hope you had a wonderful 4th of July. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go upload this on the YouTube, and then we're gonna enjoy the rest of our 4th of July. So until we meet again, my friends, thank you very much, and I will see you all very shortly on the next video. Thank you all so much for your time.